Are you guys nervous about what you guys might find out about each other today?
Wednesday, October 12th.
Oversharing is caring.
Parents and kids let the truth out while cashing in.
I make out with a lot of guys.
Oh my God!
Because therapy ain't cheap.
This is That Awkward Game Show. True or false, your mother has a collection of edible weed in her freezer.
False. Totally true.
For $3,000, you're saying that your dad used to be a pimp? It is big! Yeah!
It's uncomfortable.
Your kid burned their cheeks launching a bottle rocket out of their butt crack.
It's uncivilized.
Your mom pooped in the car once.
Yeah.
It is big! Yes!
And it's completely
That is audio from the brand new show, That Awkward Game Show, which, as they said, premieres tonight on Spike TV. The host, stand-up comedian, actor, Jeff Dye, is on the MPW Digital TV Celebrity Hotline. Let's grab him right now. Jeff!
Tony.
Jeff, what's up, buddy?
My main man, Tony Tone.
That's me. Thanks for waking up, dude. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So,
I love what you've done with the place.
Oh, well, it looks good around here. I mean, minus the Sofia Vergara holding a Diet Pepsi cutout that I have in the studio, it's really come a long way, you know?
Yeah, let me tell you, that sounds hot, too. I don't know why you have a problem with that.
Tonight's a big night for you, pal. I mean, you got to be excited for this, right?
I'm being told to tell you I'm excited about it. That's what I'm reading right here. It says, be excited about this.
That Awkward Game Show premieres on Spike TV, 9 o'clock Central for us. And I love the premise. And I saw like a little sneak peek on the internet just a few minutes ago. So as host, and obviously you've done a lot of things and you have a great sense of humor and your stand-up is fantastic. But when you're put in these situations as host between these family members and their kids, was it tense, awkward? How would you describe the experience from your perspective?
It was incredibly awkward at times, but I also feel like it's super fun to be in control of the uncomfortableness. Mm-hmm. You know, like if I want to move on or if I feel like it's hitting that point, I can just move on. Or I can just continue to ask questions, and then when I get the vibe that they don't want to talk about it anymore, it makes me want to talk about it more. And so at first, it kind of gives you this God complex of being like almost like the arsonist at the fire. You're like, yeah, I can ask about it. And I don't have to reveal anything about myself because I'm just the host. So I just get to be the referee of awkward.
I think about myself. I have two boys, a 4-year-old and an almost 2-year-old, and as you know, they get older, I don't know if I could be on a show like That Awkward Game Show, or if I think about it this way, sitting across from my parents. I mean, it would just be uncomfortable. Now, certainly my parents and I have an open relationship, but my dad's also a Chicago cop, so there's some things that I've done that I haven't told him that would be weird, you know?
Yeah, I think about it myself all the time. Like every time we have an episode, I'm like, I would never do this show. Like I would just never play this with my parents. And I don't have any kids yet, but I just the foundation of my relationship with my parents is built on lies and pleasantries. You know, I'm not trying to learn about how many times they hook up a week and all that. I don't want to know none of that stuff.
We're monsters, Jeff. We're monsters hiding in plain sight from our parents, aren't we? I'm guilty of it.
That's right. They don't need to know nothing, my friend.
I don't want to say that my mom found me asleep on the back porch after prom, but that was a story that I don't know if I will share with my kids as they get older. I mean, I made it home. I was responsible. I just took a little siesta on the back porch. You know how it is.
Yeah, see, and that seems harmless enough.
So to speak, I guess it could have been. I could have made it into the house. I don't know if that would have been better or not. I want to touch on just for.
Well, I like to drink, and I'd say I take a nice little yard nap, not pretty often. You know, that's my style.
For a second, let's talk about better late than never. Henry Winkler, whom I've talked to, Shatner, Terry Bradshaw, George Foreman. Those guys, when you got them together in that experience for you, did everybody get along, and have you stayed in touch, or was it just you did it and then it was over?
Shockingly, we all got along almost immediately. All the times there was like head bumping and things like that, it was just the same way anyone would when you're traveling that long with someone, you know, just different people being grumpy at different times or jet lagged or whatever it was. Surprisingly, we became like this weird little family, and we've all kept in touch since then. We're going to start shooting season 2 in like February.
Wow!
And it's been really cool. I I keep, it sounds like a cliche or something but it's 100% true. I feel like I have like 4 kind of like dads now, which has been really cool. And they're always so funny that like, it's something about just being an old guy. Whenever they talk to me, there's always some lesson that they try to teach me. When I'm in my mind, I'm like, I'm just asking you about the Saints' score of the football game. I don't need some wise parable. But there's something about them. They're just sweet old men who always teach me things, and it's really, really cool. I love them all to death. I think about how lucky I am every day that I was on that, got to be a part of it.
Well, it was definitely enjoyable on our end as a viewer, and I'm happy to hear about the next season of it coming up. All right, so as we look ahead to the big night tonight, that Awkward Game Show premiering on Spike, again, locally for us. It's 9 o'clock Central. It's crazy to think that, and I guess, these companies do different shows, but the same people that bring us Hell's Kitchen and American Ninja Warrior are behind that Awkward Game Show. At any point, Jeff, will you be doing any cooking while being yelled at or doing any sort of ninja moves?
I was supposed to run the course this year for Ninja Warrior. I'm definitely going to be doing it. I probably can January, February, but just as promotion for that Awkward Game Show and promotion for Better Late Than Never. But also just for me, it's fun to run the Ninja Warrior course. And I can promise all the viewers that when I run the Ninja Warrior course, I will make it through at least one of the obstacles. All right, not the whole thing. I won't hit the button. I promise you, I will try to make it across one of those things, and then you get to see me get wet in the water.
Right.
So that'll be good.
Oh man.
And then also, I was on Ink Master last night. They did like the 100th episode, and I got to go to that. I'm like a huge fan of that show, and so Spike let me be at that party, and they actually put me in one of the episode, like they put in the episode for like a second, which is kind of like a dream come true because I love that show.
It's fantastic, and I tell you what, Spike is definitely a good place to be with the success that they've had with Ink Masters and Bar Rescue, and I think that you're going to find that Awkward Game Show will be well received, and that you'll have.
Thank you very much. I'm on Lip Sync Battle in November too. I battled Rob Riggle, so that'll be on Lip Sync Battle next month.
Wow.
Which is really fun too. But yeah, Spike, I feel like, has been killing it. I like the Spike Network. They're good people. They definitely are, and it seems like that they'll give opportunities for programming, that maybe a couple years ago wouldn't have taken place on. It seems like they'll take chances because so many things have worked out well for them, and that's refreshing as a viewer. I like that. I'm being told again to say that I really like the Spike Network. It says right here. Outside of hosting that Awkward Game Show premiering tonight, 9 o'clock Central on Spike, stand-up dates for you, where can we get all those and find out more info? Well, what city is this in? We're in the Quad City area, so like 3 hours from Chicago, near Iowa City, and not that far from Des Moines. So. Okay, nice. Yeah, I'll be in Des Moines and Chicago. If you go to jeffdye.com, I'm going to be at the Funny Bone in Des Moines, and then the Chicago Zanies, I believe February-ish. I'm not sure what time, but and then I'll be at West Palm Beach this like tomorrow through Sunday. Wow. But yeah, just go to jeffdye.com. All my live dates there. If you live in a city, I'm sure I'm playing it. They keep me on the road, But yeah. That's awesome. Well, listen, buddy, I appreciate the time. Thanks for waking up early and doing this. That Awkward Game Show again tonight, Spike TV, 9 o'clock Central for us, and we'll look for the Lip Sync Battle and Season 2 of Better Late Than Never, and maybe we'll see you in Des Moines, all right? Absolutely. Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks, Jeff. Take care, pal. Bye. See you guys.